I know that you are frustrated when you see the same scores after taking the SAT math test. It's normal. But I'm going to tell you something that nobody's going to tell you. That you have reached the ceiling, but not the ceiling of your knowledge, not the ceiling of your possibilities and abilities. It's the ceiling that you lack of a strategy to pass that test with more points. In this video, Dr. Marrero, I'm going to tell you how to break that ceiling and start getting new points and better quality test scores in the SAT test. Let's see it. Every test question has two different parts, the visible and the invisible. The visible is just the question. It's what you see here. That's the question. The invisible is what is inside the question. And your strategy is to unpack those elements that are inside the question. And the last step is to integrate all of them. I'm 100% sure, based on my experience, that if you learn and you train yourself how to do it, how to unpack and integrate, you will be getting better score in the SAT test. Look at this question. Circle has a center at -1, 1. Line T is tangent at 5, -4. Which point also lies on line T? So we have here geometry, but also we have algebra. So the visible part is just that. You don't have even a visual for that question. And that question is in the category of hard questions in the SAT bank of questions from College Board. So I don't have visuals. So I had to open my eyes and try to see what is invisible. Number one, geometry. We're talking about an object, and that object is a circle. And that circle has a center, and that center is a point. All of this is geometry elements. Also, we have another geometry element, tangent line. What is a tangent line? It's a line that is touching the circle only once at one particular point, and that point is 5, -4. So now you have the elements, but you're missing one. You're missing the algebra, and then the integrations. Let me repeat again. Visibility is the question. The multiplication. Invisible are the elements involved in that question. Geometry, elements like points, circle, tangent lines. And there is another one that is super powerful, that is algebra. What is the algebra? Invisibility there. I'm going to tell you what is the algebra, because when you have the algebra and the geometry and you integrate it, you have the answer. So let's start with this analysis. Let's see the circle, the visualization of all of that visibility. So we have a circle right here located at one particular point, which is the center, -1 and 1. And also we have a tangent line that is passing and intersecting the circle at 5, -4. So this is the idea. First invisible thing that they don't talk about, the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle and the convenient radius of the circle here is the one that goes from the center to the tangent point 5, -4. And with that element, I can start working with something that is still invisible, tangent. Tangent is not only a geometrical idea, it's also an algebraic idea. Because tangent means that line T is perpendicular with the radius. And perpendicular and algebra are linked by a wonderful word that is called slope. So now is when we bring algebra to the game and start playing the games. By the way, it's going to start to win the game, to win the question, to win the hard question. Because two lines are perpendicular. If their slope, the product of their slope is -1. So now we are working with the key. The key here is the slope. But to find the slope, we need two slopes. We need the slope of the radius of the circle, which is a line, and we need the slope of the tangent line to the circle. And this is what we're going to do using rise over run. Let's find the slope of the radius of the circle. It's very simple. You can see here, you draw the radius, you create your right triangle, which is no more than rise over run, and the slope of this line that contains the radius is no more than 5 over 6 negative, of -5 over 6, 5 of 6 to the left. This is the slope of one of the lines. The other line is the tangent line. But what is the slope of the tangent line? The product of the two slope is -1. So that means that the slope of the tangent line will be the reciprocal, 6 over 5, with changing the sign. So the slope of the tangent line is 6/5. Now I have a fundamental element, a fundamental algebra element, which is the slope of the tangent line. You can see it here. So it's 6/5, but that relationship between perpendicular lines and slope. So what is left? Left is super easy. If I know that equation of the tangent line, that's it, because I can plug in those values, those points A, B, C, and D, and I can find the answer. So basically it's just simple. Create the equation of the line, point and slope form, and is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. You already have the m, and you already have the point, 5, -4. And this is what I'm going to show you here. So y plus 4, because it's y minus y1, y plus 4 equals m, slope 6/5, x minus 5. Now you have the equation, and you only need to plug in the 0,12, the 4,7, the 10,2, and the 11,1 to make your life easier. The answer is C. When you plug in x, substitute the x by 10 and y by 2, you notice that you have a true statement. So it's going to be the x value is 10, so 10 minus 5 is 5. The 5 cancel with the 5, giving you only 6. And on the left side, you also have 10. You have 2 plus 4, which is 6. So this is a true statement. 6 is equal 6. So the point that lies over the line is C, 10,2. That is the simplicity. What is the toolkit here? But because it's fundamental, we need geometry, we need algebra, and we need the integration of them. That is the strategy that you are going to use for questions like this. If you want to have a PDF document with a set of questions, I have it here. Just join our weekly newsletter and I'm going to send it to you. Is this type of questions a practice for you? Because if you do like I did like 10 questions, if you do them and you practice with them and you see that question in the test, in the next SAT, you are going to improve your grades. You are going to improve your scores. It will be quality and it will be also quantity. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And I see you in the next video. Remember to visit our Math Topics website. And the most important thing, I have created an app for you to practice. Try it. You have a free option. And then if you like it, you can buy it. Thank you so much. I love you.